I was 16.
I was 17 years old.
I came in to audition for Rent.
My very first Broadway tour audition was for Rent.
I made my parents drive me after school from Maine to New York
They didn't know I was 16.
to go to an open call for Cats.
I think I sang a Jason Robert Brown song.
It was for Journey's End, which was a play in which I played a very small part.
Iceman cometh.
I went on the Longacre stage to audition. I was number 3. They asked me to do a double pirouette. I said my name, and I was cut.
I had to do a British accent. It was a World War I drama.
But she got old Deuteronomy on, it's like, yeah.
And then I did a Broadway show 10 years after that.
Must have been like a Les Mis situation.
Good Vibrations, which I did book. It did end up being my Broadway debut.
Going up for like Marry Us, you know what I mean? Me.
Honey.
Used to sang the crap out of it. It was great. Didn't get it. Surprise, surprise.
I did have to wear a bikini at the audition.
At the audition?
Yep.
Wow.
My very first Broadway audition where I got called back was for West Side Story, the 2009 revival.
My first Broadway audition was for Dear Evan Hansen.
One of my first Broadway auditions was for Six, and that ended up working out for me, which was really great.
You would do an across the floor, and then you would do Cool, and then you would do the ballet in Act 2, and then you got to sing and read.
I did have to go in the room 7 times before I got it.
I made it through the across the floor and then got cut after Cool, and I remember thinking, okay, next time I'm gonna make it to the ballet. And then I made it to the ballet and got cut, and I said, okay, next time I'm gonna make it to sing. And I would stand at the ballet bar at my dance studio fighting for it, being like, you're gonna do West Side Story, that is it. Finally, my very first big professional job was as a replacement on the first national of West Side Story as Diesel, and that was my first, I'm leaving home, I'm going to do this show that I have been fighting for 3 years.
You can't give up. You can't give
Yeah.
up. You have to keep going.